Just so awful to this day. Team 12's William Pitts joins us now with more details on how this year's annual ceremony to honor those 19 heroes who died in the line of duty will be a little bit different. And Will, you also had a chance to speak with Brendan today. Good afternoon.
I did, and Rachel, the memorial here in about a half hour will be a little bit different because of the coronavirus. But every year, Prescott marks the anniversary with 19 bells here on the courthouse square. And Brendan McDonough, the lone survivor of the Granite Mountain Hotshots, is marking the anniversary by remembering the 19 men he called his brothers. Hard day for Brendan McDonough.
For me today, it's important to reach out to the families. It's important to be around my family.
Everyone wants to know how he's doing, what he's feeling since the Granite Mountain Hotshots died in the Yarnell Hill fire 7 years ago, leaving him as the only survivor.
Oh, wow.
McDonough could have left Prescott. He could have gone to where no one knows what he's been through. It'll certainly make it easier not to be reminded of it every day.
I thought about moving quite often, but I just didn't want to run from what I was dealing with.
Instead, McDonough has faced it head on. The grief, the trauma, the guilt of being the only one to survive.
I believe I've been able to manage the depression, anxiety, PTSD, and survivor's guilt. I think it's been huge, and I think another piece is like just the loving and supporting community that we have.
In the past 7 years, the Granite Mountain Hotshots have been memorialized, but never made into superheroes. They were heroes, to be sure, but they were firefighters. They had families. They were human, and that's how McDonough wants it.
And sometimes when it becomes larger than life, the simple things of what made them unique and different is lost.
McDonough has a tattoo on his forearm, a topographical map, not of Yarnell, the site where his crew died, but of Granite Mountain.
I mean, Yarnell is just not a place of joy for me, to be completely honest. And Granite Mountain was our namesake. That's what we were named after. That's where my life began. I was a drug addict, becoming a firefighter. That's where I became a father. That's where I became a productive member of society.
Now, 7 years later, McDonough has learned that today doesn't have to be about sadness. It can be about remembering.
Just let it be okay to, if I'm feeling sad, be sad. If there's a funny moment, enjoy it, and really just be in the moment. I think that's really important. 7 years out, what today means is time doesn't heal all.
And McDonough now runs a recovery facility and gives talks about recovery and mental health. And of course, we'll bring you a coverage of the memorial activity here in Prescott in just a little bit on 12 News. William Pitts, 12 News.